Check 1, 2. I'm wondering if my voice is coming through live. Let's see. Check 1, 2. I'm wondering if my voice is coming through live. Let's see. Alright, so I guess we're good. So yeah, I want to check out this AUM update right now. Not really much of an AUM user, but kind of getting into it now. Excuse me. Now, and yeah, just want to kind of explore it a little bit and see what the excitement is all about here. Alright, so I have a template saved. Let me save this. We'll save it. And then I have a template that I created, AUM Beatmakers template. Let's pull this up really quick. Because now, one of the things that you can do, so let me just mess around with this template here really quick. Reload. So, pretty sure if I wanted to get like a quick drum beat going here with SDS, let's see. I'm curious again, why was this a little bit lower in volume? Oh, because it's low. No wonder, of course. All right, let's see. figure out how to use this a little bit. Let's see. Let's just hit play. Oh no, play here. So this already will have some. All right, so if you want to get some quick sort of ideas started, so let's see. So you have that going already, and then the way I have this set up is I have mix bus K going to Koala sampler, and then I have all of these sounds, AUV3 plugins going to mix bus K. And the way that this could work, let me actually say, let me do this really quick. Let's go file. How do we do like a new? Do we just clear? Sure. Yeah, let's clear. So if we want to have a default, save a session or folder named default for quick access here. So I should be able to go back to where I just had up and go to sessions and go to AUM Beatmaker's template and rename this as default. So let's do that. Should be able to rename this as default file, or can we just edit this one? No. Okay, so how do we do a save as? Let's see. Oh, save, and we're gonna call this default, like that. Let's spell it correctly this time, and save. So now that this is called default, we can clear this, and I believe if I hit default, it loads that. So that's cool. So now you have you can have a default template ready to go, which is, to me, pretty significant. So now within here, if we go to SDS, hit, well, I think don't even have to launch it. We should be able to just hit play. Just like that, and just get some immediate ideas going. That's pretty important, because now I can slow this tempo down. So that's dope. So now, like, if I wanted to, let me see. If I wanted to bring in, say, FX, and get some, I don't know, reverb or dirty or something. Let's see. Like that. Yeah. Then, let's see. If I wanted to go in here, let me see. Alright, so the sound, we're not going to hear the sounds because Koala sampler needs to be, okay, we'll take care of that later. It needs to be on, I think, resample from plugin. Is that right? Let me see. No. Wait. No. Let me see if I remember how I had this set up. Oh, here, monitor. And then record from input. Yeah, so there we go. So this needs to be on monitor. And then I think I had this set up. Let me make this bigger. I think I had this set up as what? Settings. One hold to record is off, so that's good. So we kind of just want to be able to tap this and start recording. So let's see how this will work. Let's find a better sound first. Is this okay? Why is this so low? Is my volume low? Yeah, a little bit. so the way this workflow would be, I would let that beat go. I would hit one of these pads to set up, to start recording. Let me make sure my voice is actually coming through still, which it really should be. Let's just make sure. To start recording, let me make sure my voice is actually coming through still. Okay, I heard myself. All right, so what I was saying is I would set up a new pad on here to get ready to start recording, and then it won't start recording until it detects a sound from the input that it's waiting for. So for example, so here we go. So I have that done. So now if I went into sequencer mode over here and brought in A1, I'm gonna see if there's a better way to do this, but for now, it's click there and hit play here. So we have just a basic bass sound going. So now if I wanted to bring in, I don't know, here, model 15, and check out the presets, check out the keys, I guess. Let's see here. So make this bigger, and we can't, how do we get rid of the keys? We don't need the keys showing up there, right? Because we have keys on here already. So we have some kind of sound. So let's see. So if we wanted to do, so now that I know what the workflow could look like, I'm not liking the sonic aspect of this, which means that I want to start from scratch and explore a little bit more. Something that sounds better. So let's go to, let me see how we can do this. So if we minimize, so we can clear. So pretty much when we open this from scratch, we have default there. So we can go to default and it'll load this straight up. I guess the question is whether or not, yeah, so let's see. So if I hit play, so yeah, hitting play will just get you some kind of drum beat right away. So perhaps I can bring this tempo down a little bit. It's about there to like 90. And then if I maybe hit save from here, let's see what happens. Save. No, we want to call this default. And let me see something. What about launching this? Reloading Koala. And what about bringing this volume up a little bit? And what about changing this preset to something different? So something like this. So what if we bring that back and I don't think I need to load another. Yeah, I think this is good to start with. Although, yeah, that's good to start with. All right, so let's save and let's call this back to default. Default, and then save session, overwrite. Now if we clear again, we should be able to. So first of all, how do we get rid of this keyboard down here again? Let's see. Oh, hide. Okay, so that gets rid of the keyboard straight away. Tap the wrench to add MIDI destinations. Don't really need that right now. What is this bookmark? Scroll to channel. If you have no bookmark channels, tap a channel's title and toggle its bookmark button to add it here. Okay, so what does that mean? Let's see, if we go back to default, this is going to bring back up this, and it's asking me to reload. So what is it asking me to reload? SDSX drum, because we don't have it. Up application. Okay, no problem. Load it up again. That's fine. And then we should be able to hit play and get a drum beat going straight away. Dope. From here, I was curious about this bookmark thing. I don't know if this used to be here or not, but it says tap a channel's title and toggle its bookmark button to add it here. Tap the channel's title. So for example, let's see, if I wanted to say bookmark this, duplicate, alright, so that's bookmarked. So say if I'm over here and I wanted to quickly get to this, that's cool. So you can quickly get to certain sections instead of having to scroll. Dope. Boom. That's cool. Alright, so back to here. Alright, so actually I kind of want to just, let's see, if you hit play again, what happens here? Bring it back. So it goes from 1 to 2, and then back to 1. Back to 2, back to 1, back to 2, then it goes to 3, 4, and 5. So what if we just wanted it to go from 1 to 2, like that only? From 1 to 2, and then back, okay. Something more basic, just from 1 to 2. I think I may need to save this if I save it, it's going to bring this over to user probably. Save kit. Alright, current kit renamed to save as new kit, new kits. saves into current bank. So I guess I'll say default kit K, maybe, I don't know. Just make sure that this saves into user. So user, there's default kit K. So now I'm gonna save this again as default. Save session, overwrite. So now if I clear this, I'm trying to really get this default session set the way that I want it. So now if I go into, let's see, if I go into bookmark, we should be able to slide all the way over. That's good. And we should probably actually bookmark this as well. Hey, what's going on, Isaiah? How you doing, bro? Thanks for joining. So I should probably bookmark drums as well, so I can quickly go from the beginning to end. Beginning to end, like so. That's pretty cool. All right. And then let me know how my voice is coming in too, Isaiah, by the way. Kind of out and about right now in a public setting, so I don't know how loud or clear my voice is coming in, but let me know. Okay, so if I hit play, this should be going from 1 to 2 only. Okay, so that's good. So then, dope, appreciate it. So then, I want to probably go to, let's go to here. Let's launch this. Make sure we're on monitor mode. Okay. So here's another thing. Having to bring this into monitor mode each time, and also having to make sure Koala is set to hold to record. So I kind of want to save this again. So let me do just that. I know this is a lot of tediousness, but I'm really just trying to explore this and see how this workflow would be best for me. So let's make this default again, and let's see if clearing this and relaunching it again is going to have Koala Sampler be set properly, which is to say monitor mode on by default. Let's see. No, it is not. Perhaps I need to save this session. I think that's what my man Benjamin said that you need to do. So if I save this as, give your song a name, let's say AUM template. AUM template. I think he said you need to save Koala as well. Okay, on my iPad, and then where does this get saved to? Koala. And then move it here, perhaps, or songs. Hey, what's up, Benjamin? I was just talking about you. Let's move it here. So now, if this is set to monitor, and I save again as a default, I should be good. Overwrite. And then clear. And then go back into default. Now I would imagine I should be all right. No, still no. Okay, that's fine. That's not that big of a deal. So let's continue. So we just have to remember to hit that on monitor every time. No biggie. All right, so let's get back in here. Let's play. All right, let's experiment a little bit. Okay, so this also didn't get saved for some reason, unless you have to go back to default kit K, strangely enough. Okay, that's fine. it would be cool to be able to resize these keys a little bit on AUM, especially if you're using the iPad mini. What does infinite mean? That could be something. So I wonder if I didn't want to use this keyboard, but wanted to use... How do you launch the keyboard from here? Is it a more? Main... I don't know how to do that. Is there even a keyboard on here? I don't know. Okay. But I think you could, let me see. Yeah, so you can, in fact, you can sift through presets straight from here or here. This is probably better because you can hit the random. How are you? No keyboard on digitalism. Got it. So Benjamin, any specific features on AUM that have you excited in terms of like any of the things that we talked about in the past that make AUM a little bit challenging to use, like kind of with the workflow that we discussed? I see the default thing. That's kind of big to me. I think being able to just kind of launch the app and launch a default session right away. But I'm curious about, like, I guess being able to record directly to, I don't know, a file player rather than having to record within Koala, for example. Just kind of curious about how people may use AUM. Gonna listen and see what's going on. Curious about how people may use AUM. Curious about how people